Hello and welcome to Cuesta Sports Monthly, an in-depth look at Cuesta College athletics. I'm Peter Schuler, and today on Cuesta Sports Monthly, we'll be focusing on the spring sports. Cuesta's baseball team, swimming and diving, and of course, beach volleyball. Right now, it's baseball here on Cuesta Sports Monthly, and we're joined by players AJ Martinez and Hank Hansen, the Cougars' left side of the infield. So, welcome to Cuesta Sports Monthly. Season's going along right now. You guys kind of hitting into the conference schedule. How are you guys feeling about conference so far?
I think we're feeling pretty good. Got dropped 2 to Santa Barbara, 2 to Hancock, but we're looking to pick it up and out conference strong. Hopefully going for another title.
Yeah, you got to be on the title team last year. What was that kind of like for you that first year coming in, conference, title, playoffs?
Yeah, it was special for sure. Got to come in, be around a good group of guys, good older group of guys who showed us how it's supposed to be done. Able to play some good baseball.
So now you're one of those veteran players this year, huh?
Yeah.
How's it coming in? You're coming up here as a freshman, solidified a spot right next to, well, kind of changed positions with AJ right there. How was it coming in? Just coming in this organization right now?
It wasn't a big jump coming in. I knew it was like I have to work for a spot, and I kind of like took under the wing of a few guys and worked really hard with them, and I was like kind of just learned and got in there.
Now I'm just kind of curious. I was kind of looking over the stats this year. Hank, you're leading the team with home runs this year. We've got 13. Last year we had 50 something. AJ, you're part of that group that hit a whole bunch of home runs. Is it just the weather, or is it pitching, or do we just don't have as many sluggers this year?
Well, we lost Tristan Usher from last year.
That was a good chunk of the home runs. He had 13 by himself.
Yeah. So I think that's a pretty big reason why we're not putting the ball out of the yard as much.
So you guys feel like you're more of a kind of a field, get the bases around kind of thing. You kind of doing the small things. It's a little bit more small ball this year, you think?
Yeah, we're trying to just hit line drives, get on base, score as much runs as we can, any way we can. Trying to just put runs on the board for our staff.
Okay, well, we got Hammer and Hank here. He's leading the team with home runs right now. How are you feeling your freshman year coming in here? You're feeling pretty you seem very comfortable just coming right into this level.
Yeah, trying not to make it too big, make it any bigger than it is. So just like enjoying it and just playing baseball.
That's the key. You got a big tournament coming up this weekend. We got the Cuesta Hancock Spring Break Tournament. Get to see a few other teams. Cypress coming up from down south, East LA coming up from down south, and Merced coming in the last game coming over from the valley. What do you guys think? Is that going to kind of give you? You guys have been playing a lot of the conference teams. You play 3 games against the same team. Is it going to give you a different feel just seeing 3 different teams in 3 days?
Yeah, I think it'll give us just a different sight. Seeing a different team, 3 different teams back to back to back. Excited for the Cypress game, see what we can do against a good team. Really just ready for it.
Now, what do you guys do? Do you guys individually, as you get psyched up for the game or something like that, do you guys slow down? You get hyped up? What's your kind of mental preparation for each game?
I like to slow it down. I never like to go into a game thinking about it too much. I like to lower the heart rate, just think less.
Yeah, I can slow it down too, kind of just relax and kind of
a mental preparation, kind of get in that Zen mode there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, now you slid over the shortstop. Was that a more natural position for you, or?
It's definitely a change. I haven't played shortstop in a while, but Coach Bob asked if I'd be willing to make the move. Obviously
Shorter
loved
throw.
it. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But it's been fun for sure.
Now,
third base has always been your spot, or is it?
Coming into high school, I played third, and then I played short as a senior. But kind of third's kind of been where I've been more comfortable.
So. You're gonna let AJ take the pivot?
Yeah, AJ can take the heavy load.
Let him have to deal with the second, double plays over there.
Oh
yeah. Now, you're coming from La Jolla, coming out from San Diego. You're coming from the up in the north area. So I kind of want to see why are you guys meeting here in San Luis Obispo? What was the kind of thing that brought you up here?
Well, I got the reference from one of my coaches about Cuesta, and my sister went to school at Cal Poly, so I've been up here a lot, and I know the area is great. So who would want to be in San Luis Obispo to play baseball. So
Pretty fair.
yeah.
Coming out of high school, I really didn't have any college looks. We would always come camping down in Pismo, SLO area, so we loved it down here. Reached out to Coach Bob, was able to connect and got me here.
And your folks are still up there?
Yep.
They like to come visit?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Now, you know, as a sophomore on this team, you know, we actually, you know, we talked about we lost a lot of players from last year. There are a lot of graduated players. What kind of leadership does this team have? Is it kind of like a group thing, or is there a couple guys who just kind of stand up?
I think it's kind of a lead by example sort of thing. So all the sophomores kind of just get out there, do things the right way, and the freshmen follow, kind of see how it's supposed to be done right. So all the sophomores are doing a pretty good job getting out there, showing how it's supposed to be done.
Now you've kind of followed that. As you came up here, there's kind of a environment that's already kind of set.
Yeah, I was kind of just learning about how the team works, and you know, you kind of just followed under a few guys and kind of got the ropes and figured it out, and now I'm just kind of in the groove. So
Now you're dealing with a couple of new coaches this year. Got Alex over at first base, and well, I guess he's not new, but Napoli's around.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna need Hank. I'm gonna need your Napoli story because there's got to be a good one on that one.
he just loves to give us, you know, a little hype speech that kind of have to scratch our head and figure out what it means. But he's a good hype man, for
Yeah.
sure.
He's a two-time state coach of the year.
Yeah.
At tennis, but we don't have tennis anymore, so now he's working his magic on you guys, I guess.
Yeah.
Huh? How about you?
Yeah, no, he loves to get us hyped up, especially before a game, during the game. He's a really cool guy.
Now, coming into towards after this week, you're going to have that kind of last few weeks going back into the conference play, and then possibly playoffs. So what are you guys kind of looking for down the line? What's your kind of goal for this season, if you have one as a team or individually?
Our goal is to always host a regional. We want to be able to earn that home field advantage for first round. Looking to end conference playoff strong. Hopefully make that happen.
You know, wear out your announcer.
Oh yeah.
How about you? Do you have an individual goal or a team goal? I know the easiest said the whole team goal. That's the whole thing. Team
yeah,
goal.
I mean, just finish up conference strong is a big thing, you know, as an individual and as a team. You know, just kind of just play our baseball and see what happens and get into playoffs.
All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you guys out there. You know I'll be there. So let's keep winning all the way, especially this week. It's going to be a long week for us, 3 straight games.
Oh,
so, you know, make it worth my voice. All right. That does it here for baseball. Coming up next, we'll check in with beach volleyball when Cuesta Sports Monthly returns.
Cuesta.edu. Television, radio, broadcast, communication. Explore the world of digital communication and tap into your creative genius. Television, radio, broadcast, communication.
This is your boy, the DUI, and you're listening to KGUR.org.
Your digital future is at Cuesta College right now. Log on to Cuesta.edu now for enrollment dates and class information.
Don't get the boom in the shot. Float it, bro.
Cuesta.edu.
We're back on campus with beach volleyball. Sophomore Bryn Bennett and her coach, Jalen Lombard, are here to join us. Welcome, Bryn. Welcome, Jalen.
Thank you.
Jalen, we'll start with you. You're just coming in kind of midway through the season, taking over as the interim coach. What have you seen from, you know, Cuesta Beach volleyball so far?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. It was definitely a whirlwind coming in and being in charge of 16 girls. But they're awesome. They're really gritty. It's been really cool to see them work hard and take in all that I have to share with them, and they're a great group of girls.
Gritty being the sand stuff, too.
Yeah.
Now, where did you coach? Have you coached before at another level, or?
Yeah, before this I was in Boise, Idaho at Boise State University. So I was assisting there for a year with their beach program, and they don't have a beach. So we were we were at like park courts on campus, similar to Cuesta's facility, and dealt with the snow, dealt with the geese poo that's frozen. They had to pick that up. That was like freshman initiation for them. But it was a really cool program to be a part of. Big school spirit. Idaho's beautiful, so very different, but I had to come back here because I love it in SLO so much.
Yeah, you were a two-time all-conference volleyball player at Cal Poly.
Yes.
And so now, had you come out here and played at Cuesta or seen Cuesta before? Are you very familiar with the program? Or?
I was not familiar, no. This is their third year, I believe, right? So they've only been around for 2 years. And yeah, I was finishing up my last year at Cal Poly, and then I left for Boise State, and then I came back here, and in the last year I've just been working on my club with my kids. I've got a bunch of young beach volleyball players that are aspiring to be like Bryn here.
Now, Bryn, this is your second year of beach volleyball. Your freshman year you played indoor. Mm-hmm. You skipped that this year. Are you just now a beach player, or is that?
Yeah, so I was only a beach player in high school, and I came here and just decided to do indoor for the fun of it, but I decided to just go back to only beach again.
Too confining in the gym, or?
Wait, what'd you say?
Is it too confining in the gym? You like to be in the outdoors? And
yeah, I like it outside. I like touching the ball more often, and there's only 2 of you on the court, so you're always touching the ball, so I love that. I love the sunshine.
Yeah, you're not standing around, no subbing. Yeah. You're just out there. Is that kind of the thing is that appeals to you, where it's just on you and your partner? There's no other help out there.
Yeah, I love that.
There's not even really an official.
Not really, no.
So
yeah.
It's really just kind of just the 4 of you out there. And now does that make it more competitive for you, or do you guys kind of have a, if you see somebody and you're like, oh, that was out, how does those kind of disagreements go when you just got 2-on-2?
I think beach volleyball is a super honest sport. I think most girls who play beach volleyball understand the game, and if you think that a ball's out and they think it was in, normally you just replay it or something. But I do think it's more competitive. For me personally, I love playing on the sand just because I get to touch the ball more often, like I said. So for me, I think I'm more competitive on the sand, definitely, because I'm in every play. But yeah.
So you need to be. That's the thing. This is part of the action the whole time, right there. Right?
Yeah, I love it.
And it's more fun to dive in the sand, right?
Oh yeah.
That's more fun.
Now, you came from the Valley. You were Buchanan High School, Clovis area, right? Mm-hmm. So is that kind of why you came here? Because we started that beach program for your first year. Is that one of the reasons you came here, or you just were like a lot of people in the summer from Fresno, Clovis area coming to the beach?
I definitely knew about SLO before I came here from being from Clovis. And my best friend, Addie Finnegan, plays softball here. Mm-hmm. So her and I moved here together. And yes, I wanted to continue to play beach volleyball. So it was perfect that Cuesta had just started a program. So yeah.
Now, when did you start focusing on beach as a player? And coach, actually.
I grew up playing beach, so I actually competed in beach before I started playing indoor, and I played indoor for a couple years, and then I went back to solely beach. So I quit playing indoor when I was 14. So
wow, okay.
It's been a long time of not touching the court. Mm-hmm. No indoors for me. But yeah, like Bryn, I love it. It's more touches, more responsibility, more agency.
Healthier environment.
Yes.
Now, just for you coming in as a coach, I know it's tough because you're coming in halfway through, but if you had a goal as a coach or for the team, what are you kind of looking for? What are the things you want to focus on to help this team get better, and what are kind of your goals as a coach? I mean.
Yeah, you're right. It was definitely challenging coming straight in after they had already played, a handful of games, and they were already kind of a team. So I wanted to kind of get to know them better. I think that was the first steps. But as a goal, for me, it was really about just figuring out what they needed and how much I can expand their game, their knowledge of the game, and kind of their unity as well. I think that's really important. So regardless of like how well they do on paper, I think it's really about like, are we understanding more? Do we feel better about our game each week, each practice? Do we feel like we're working together? We're understanding the momentum that we're building, and we're trying to utilize that under pressure. I think those are the things that I'm trying to focus on with them.
Now I'm going to ask you a tougher question here. This is going to be probably an unpopular one, but
Okay.
you came in there with a kind of a set lineup, and you had there's way more than the 10 that you would need.
Yeah.
How have you come in there and reevaluated each player, and or have you kind of stuck with the ladder that had been set before you? And how difficult is that to do on the fly?
Yeah, it's really difficult. I think everybody wants to play, so it's really challenging to, face the reality that not everybody gets to play, and there aren't subs like there is indoor. Mm-hmm. So there's less variability and opportunity. But I think that first week, I sat down with everybody for a minute or two and asked them what they wanted, who they wanted to play with, where they felt they were in their partnership currently. And that helped me kind of figure out where to start if I were to change anything or if I were to keep things where they were. But over the last 2 weeks, we have made some shifts, some changes, and I think it's challenging, but they're figuring it out, and they're all really open to change. So I think that's really helpful. They're really receptive to my jabs and changes. But yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah. Now you've been playing with Kaylee Brown.
Yes.
And that's kind of a. Did you guys play much last year together?
No.
So was that something just started this year?
Yes. Yeah. Her and I just started this year.
And you've climbed up to the top of the ladder. So
Yeah.
so and Kaylee's had a tremendous career here. Service. She's actually a great server. She has one of her. I think she holds our indoor record for service aces. How much does that translate into your team?
Yeah,
your group?
she's a great server on the sand for sure. I can count on her to go back there and make her serve, so that's great as a partner. But yeah, she's a great partner.
Now, is that kind of one of those things you knew you wanted to play with her, or just
I think,
or were you matched and then found out that it really clicked?
I think going into it, there's definitely a few girls after the first week or two of practice that you're like, oh yeah, I could work with them. And Kaylee and I definitely felt like we could work together, and then we got matched. Yeah, that's how it worked. We got matched, and we've been together since.
Well, I hope you keep it up. I think you're officially the all-time career win leader at Cuesta in beach volleyball, which is, I think, 11. So we can just keep going on that one and have a great rest of the season. That does it here for beach volleyball. We'd like to thank Coach Jalen Lombard and Bryn Bennett for joining us here at Cuesta Sports Monthly. When we come back, it's swimming when we return.
This program is produced by Cuesta Broadcasting. Start your radio, TV, and film career at Cuesta College.
And we're back with more Cuesta Sports Monthly, and it's swimming. We've got our Aqua Jocks here. Grant Houston back for his third time, and Ryder Gangemi here for the women's swim team. You guys are kind of getting towards the end of the conference season here. Got 2 or 3 more meets, one more big meet before you get to the conference meet. How are you guys feeling right now? How's the team looking? Ryder, how are the women looking?
Good. We're having a lot of fun, and we're really excited. We leave tomorrow for like a 4-day meet, and so that's really exciting, and we're all really hyped up.
Kind of going the length and the breadth of the land here. You were down south a couple weeks ago. Now you're going up to
Santa Rosa.
Santa Rosa.
Yeah.
Santa Rosa. That's right. For another big meet, and I think that's going to be the top teams in the NorCal. How are you guys feeling about that? Grant, you're kind of the guy last year, state champion, 3-time state champion, co-state champion of the or swimmer of the year. You kind of feel like you got a target on your back a little bit this year sometimes.
A little bit maybe, but I think
you hear the whispers of, oh, that's.
I think I'm handling it well, and the team, we're really excited for this meet. Yeah, like Ryder said, we're going up to NorCal for Santa Rosa. This should be a good day. It's going to be the same format as the conference and state meet, so that's morning prelims, night finals, and so this is kind of like our dry run, like our test of where everyone's going to kind of fit. We're trying to get everyone into that top 16 so that we can make that, we want to make a nice deep state run on the men's side, and I think this meet's going to be really fun. Like long bus rides, like we all get together, the boys and girls teams, we get the speaker going in the back of the bus and kind of have almost like a party back there. So it's pretty fun.
Well, yeah. Is that here? Yeah. So those that's kind of a good thing right there. 'Cause those road trips, they can drain you pretty good there. Especially if it's going to be 3 days and a lot of time. You're going to have that middle part of the day. You guys have a plan like that? Does your coaches kind of get something together so you don't just go back and sleep and kind of come back flat? Or how do you guys deal with that state championship level where you have that morning prelim, you do your job, and then you have kind of the rest of the day till the evening? How do you guys mentally and physically deal with that?
Yeah, I think the best thing, we kind of don't really think about it. Like we'll go to a grocery store and get snacks and get food, and sometimes we will go back and nap. We're supposed to be awake an hour before we have to leave usually, but people follow that varyingly. But I think that there's no relays in the morning, which makes it nice. So usually people just have one event that they focus on, and so it's really cool to see everyone really focus on what they're best at doing, and the whole team kind of gets behind the block and cheers for them, and it's pretty easy to stay in a good mental state, I'd say, through the 3 days.
Well, I'll go with this a little bit. We'll slide over to Ryder here. Kind of talking about what everybody does best. You've kind of jumped into diving this year.
No, I'm just a swimmer.
Okay, but you were over the diving.
No?
Okay.
I just do swim, and we have Kelly Churchill and Ray and Vicky. They are our main divers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just saw you.
But
I just saw you messing around.
I'm always bouncing around everywhere. Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of your goals going into the conference or this meet and then the conference coming up?
I just want to swim, give it my best shot. I don't know. I'm not reaching for, I'm not the best, but I go out there and we have fun, and I just want to get my times faster, whatever that means. So.
Okay, now you guys, the women's team has kind of had a big transition because you lost your coach a couple weeks ago, and we just talked with Jalen Lombard here, who took over for the women's beach volleyball. You have Coral Minton, who's been around, but she's a diving coach.
Yeah.
So that's why everybody hangs out at diving, I guess. But so how has that transition gone for you and kind of the rest of the team?
It's been fine. Coral's awesome, and our captains, Annika and Kaylee, they really took charge, and they write our sets out, and we all work together as a team, and even with some of the men's coaches, and we all kind of try to figure it out together. So it's been pretty smooth.
Now, Grant, we're all kind of excited because we think you're going to try and run the table here. We have 18 events that we have on our championship list. You're coming down there to the end there. Is that when you did so well last year? Is that kind of a motivation for you? Is that kind of something new? You've broken so many records last year that you kind of had to find a new challenge, or what was the mindset on that one?
Finishing off the list is important to me. So I think I either have 16 or 17 out of the 18 done, at total records. So I'd like to get those done, in any relays that we can chase as a team, I think would be really good. And I'm actually trying to go for some state records that are held by Olympian. Actually, I'm pretty sure the guy that has the 500 free record went to the Olympics for Tunisia. So that's an exciting goal of mine for this year at state. And yeah.
Now, Ryder, I think you swim to play water polo.
Yeah.
But last year you got to play. You're more of a swimmer, or you consider yourself more of a water polo player?
It's kind of a mix of both. I like to call myself a water polo player, though, I think. But the results in swimming definitely are something to think about. So.
Now, coming from Washington, not as well known for water polo as California, were you kind of excited coming in here, knowing that you were going to get to play water polo? You didn't play last fall, but you got a chance to play this year. Kind of, how did you feel coming in there at the level of water polo you were playing here?
Yeah, so Coach Enlow gave me the opportunity to not play my first year here, and that was actually a really good decision for me because I just got to like train, lift weights, and do good in school. And then I came off of my first swim season into last fall for polo, and I think I had a pretty good season. And now, like, looking into next year, I'm looking to transfer for both swim and polo, and I have a lot of eligibility left. So that's like a very nice thing as a transfer student, and I have like big goals in water polo and swimming. So like the way that I've done under Coach Enlow has been fantastic, and I'm really grateful to him for all the work he's put in developing me and other guys on the team as well.
I'm assuming you got a lot of people talking to you right now.
Yeah.
Okay, now what about you, Ryder? Coming up, this is your sophomore year. Are you looking to play water polo at the next level going on?
Yeah, hopefully that's my plan. I have another year. I redshirted this year for water polo, and so I have another year of eligibility left. So plan is to play here next year, and then if I can go somewhere, that's obviously the goal. But
now, do you have any personal goals for swimming, or is that just off-season water polo training?
yeah, no, I do want to get. Definitely looks better for coaches that you have good swim times. So obviously that's a goal of mine. But yeah, just improving in all my events and getting faster, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Are there any schools you're looking at, or are you just kind of?
No, I don't. No, not really. I haven't gotten to that point yet. I feel like redshirting kind of had me like, I didn't really focus on the schools necessarily. Just the fact that now I know I want to go play somewhere if I can. So.
Now, Grant, your older brother started off at Cal Poly and then he went to USC. Is that something where you're going, or are you just going to wait and see at the very end?
I'm kind of seeing where my options are at right now. I'm talking to a few places, but yeah, I think that his journey for swimming was very interesting. Like, obviously Cal Poly got cut, but he got the chance to keep swimming at USC, and he had a pretty good year there this year. So, yeah, I mean, I'll see what I can do, and I was actually really grateful. He came out to some of our practices and was helping our team out a little bit, which was really fun. And another Cal Poly swimmer, ex-Cal Poly swimmer, Evan Yu, came to our practice, and we're actually being helped coach by Coach Kim. So Coach Kim coached for the men's swim team at Cal Poly before they got cut last year. She won Coach of the Year. She's been helping both of the programs, and she's been a really great add for technical expertise. So.
All right. Well, good luck all the way. Hopefully all the way to state championships. You too.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
That concludes this episode of Cuesta Sports Monthly. We'd like to thank today's guests, Ryder Gangemi, Grant Houston, Jalen Lombard, Bryn Bennett, AJ Martinez, and Hank Hansen. Remember, stay up to date with your Cougars. Visit the Cuesta Athletics website. I'm Peter Schuler, and for all of us here at Cuesta College, thank you for your support of Cuesta Athletics.